Most of all, I feel proud for our sport, for football, because we go through life from childhood onwards, surrounded by football. And after being in the footballing world for so long, to be able to say we're world champions is fantastic for everyone. And I think the position of football in Spanish society has improved. And I think what happened is good for us. It's a great thing.
Spain, the team of the century so far. They won 2 European Championships and 1 World Cup in an amazing 4 years of success. But it was the World Cup final they won in Johannesburg in 2010 that marked them out as a great footballing nation, led by the man they call El Profesor.
The most important thing was the players. They were the raw materials. Some players had decisive roles at certain times, of course, but I don't think this is why we won. That was more because we were a team, and we had great camaraderie within that team, and the 23 players were a really close group.
It was a remarkable comeback for the unassuming Del Bosque. Let go by Real Madrid a year after Champions League success, he was a forgotten man, coaching in Turkey. Then he got the call from Spain to lead them to the 2010 World Cup, a tournament he feels they were predestined to win.
I inherited a great squad from the last manager, a squad that had won the European Championships, and we've just carried on in a similar way. No two managers are the same, but we've just taken things on, and the style of play on the pitch is down to the players.
Del Bosque led Spain to another European Championship title in 2012, confirming that this was the golden generation of Spanish football. His captain was goalkeeper Iker Casillas, the man who lifted the World Cup trophy in Johannesburg.
Well, I think he's pretty much the complete goalkeeper, with great concentration and reflexes, who dominates his area. I can't say that he doesn't have his weak points, as all players do, but he's been more or less perfect.
Like the scorer of the most important goal in Spain's history, Andrés Iniesta.
He's not just an individual. He's been part of a team, a group of players in Barcelona, and here with the national team that have achieved a lot. He was a big part of this group of players, and what's more, he made history by scoring that goal against the Netherlands. So he will always be remembered fondly and have a special place in the history of Spanish football.
Then there was the heartbeat of the team, Xavi.
A lot of the play went through Xavi in midfield. The game revolved around him. But curiously, we became world champions mainly because we were better at not conceding goals than actually scoring. And I think this had a lot to do with the influence of Xavi in the centre of midfield.
But the good times couldn't last. At Brazil 2014, Spain didn't make it past their group after a stunning defeat to the Netherlands in their first match.
We prepared well before going to the World Cup. The signs were good. Then the Netherlands beat us. They were just better than us. Like we've always said, the Netherlands and Chile were better than us, and you have to understand that's the way it goes sometimes in sport.
Now there's a new generation to nurture. Players like David De Gea, Paco Alcácer and Isco must take on the mantle.
There's been a change of generation, but it hasn't been too traumatic. We still have quite a few of the players from before, and we've brought in some youngsters. We have quite a few players to choose from, including some recent arrivals who are playing at big clubs.
Vicente Del Bosque is the only coach to have won the Champions League, the European Championship and the World Cup. He retires after France 2016, now to make Spain the only team to win the Euros 3 times in a row.
It's clear that there are some great national teams, teams that in some cases have gone years without winning anything, and of course, they want to end their barren runs. So for that reason, it'll be a very open contest, with teams like Germany, Italy, France, Belgium, England, who have a chance of winning, and I would definitely include Spain within that group.